Alright folks, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video, and we're doing a champion guide today because we haven't done one in ages, and I just wanted to cover this dude, Genbo the Dishonored, who came out a while ago and everyone was like super excited about him, and yeah, he's I don't want to say falling off the radar because he's still good, but you don't see him that much really. And I think he's better than people give him credit for, so I'm just going to quickly cover his skills to begin with, and then we'll go about the way I'm using him and the build I've got him in. So he's got this A1 that attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit steals increased attack buffs. Each hit also has a 30% chance of stealing a random buff, which actually books up to, that's 50%, which is a pretty damn good A1 to be honest. 2-hitter as well, decent enough multipliers, not huge. The A2 is his big AoE. This is pretty damn good. It attacks all enemies, has an 80%, which is a 100% chance when booked, of decreasing the duration of all buffs by 1 turn. This effect cannot be resisted on critical hits. So that is incredibly good, that ability. The fact that this says cannot be resisted on critical hits makes this infinitely better because you don't have to worry about accuracy at all. So I mean, automatically people always thought, oh, this is going to reduce like an unkillable buff, but his passive, which we'll go into in a minute, but immune to decreased attack debuffs, will ignore unkillable when attacking under increased attack buffs, means that's not the case. So this is just really handy for taking down any other buff in the game. That could be increased defense, it could be immunity, anything. Really strong ability. And then the A3 puts increased crit rate, increased crit damage on them for 3 turns. So 3 turns is lows. Normally this would be 2 turns. On a 4-turn cooldown, then grants an extra turn. So the extra turn makes this a 3-turn cooldown. And the extra turn also reduces the time that this comes around. So unbelievably strong champion this. His kit is so good. And he's also got a speed arena aura as well. So cannot complain there. So the general consensus on this guy is that his multipliers aren't huge, and he can't be like the main nuker. So what people have kind of used him for is they have like a big nuker, and then this guy mops up because he'll mop through all the swift parries and stuff like that, which is a viable way to use him. But I've just stuck him in as my absolute main nuker for a while, and I'm having great results, I'm not gonna lie. I'll quickly go through his masteries and artifacts and I'll explain why. So masteries, it's just the usual kind of nuker masteries you want. Helm Smasher. I've actually chosen Kill Streak and Whirlwind of Death, because the way I've got him, obviously using him, I want him to kill a bunch of people first, get a bunch of stat increases, then on the second turn I'll probably wind up killing them when it reset with Kymar. And then apart from that, Blood Shield's really good because he is very squishy, so any shield on top of him is useful. Bring It Down, Heart of Glory, Ruthless Ambush, all that kind of stuff. And then I just went down the accuracy tree just because, well, you can get a little bit more value out of accuracy on his A1. I could easily just switch this to defense though and just give him a little bit more survivability, which probably might be a better choice, but most of the time he's not actually getting hit anyway because of the way we use him. So that's him there. The kit I've got him in pretty decent gear. I don't have good accessories yet though. I've actually got bad accessories. As you can see, I've got an attack banner here which is refresh, which is pretty useful, but it's got a decent amount of speed, is what I needed on it, but it's got no attack percentage at all on here, which is pretty poor, but I needed the extra speed. It's got a pretty basic crit damage amulet here. I would have liked one with like 2 or 3 rolls on attack, or loads of resistance or something. It's got a reasonably good ring here, but it's still rare, you know, so I would have loved one of these Blood Shield ones to be a really good attack one. This was pretty decent. Potentially might use that because the Blood Shield's pretty good, you know, give himself a good shield. But yeah, I'm just sticking with the most amount of attack I can get just now. And then the rest of his gear is Cruel and Savage to get the most amount of damage out of him. Obviously we've got attack here, we've got crit damage and attack, double roll, attack, crit rate there. This is really good gear on him, don't get me wrong. Triple crit rate attack boots. So I really want him in attack percentage boots here because the stats we're running him at is 6.6k attack. Now he's 1.4k attack base, which isn't huge for like a main nuker. A lot of the main nukers in this game, things like Trunda, Ethos, they're all about 1600 attack. He's quite a bit lower, and his multipliers aren't as good, but you want to beef him up as much as possible just to get that damage. He does have increased crit rate by 30% and crit damage, so I'm getting 280 crit damage standard, which will be 310 in the game, and it'll be 97% crit rate. Couldn't quite get the right gear. Well, I could get it over, but I'd lose a lot of damage, so it's 97% crit rate. It's pretty damn good. I'd like to get 100% though, obviously. Very low HP. Actually not a bad amount of defense. He's got 958 and 2.1k is not too bad. But he is squishy. He doesn't have a lot of HP in this build. And don't really worry about resistance and accuracy. So this dude here, he's never going to blow up like every single team in the game. That is just not possible. But with the current arena meta just now, there's champions like Ursaga the Warcaller, who can just keep everyone alive. There's Duchess, there's just so many tanky champions these days. You've got hegemons forcing you into immunity gear and all this kind of stuff. But what I'm trying to say is basically Trunda is the biggest nuker in the game, hands down, #1. Obviously, situationally, someone like Robar is obviously, but Trunda's still the main #1 damage dealer. But even she can't nuke down a lot of these tanky teams. You know, the way my Ursaga defense is built, especially with the reaction gear, there's absolutely no chance there's any nuker in the game that can actually nuke it down in a oneer. So I figured, why not just use Genbo totally maxed out against teams that you know you can kill with it, and then you're going to get around the swift parry. So let's just take it into a few games. We're in platinum just now. We're pretty low down. We're 171 in platinum. So we'll work our way up and see what happens. Incidentally, he's amazing against any Skullcrown team. Skullcrown's really bad against this dude. So let's just go in against a team like this. So this is what I'm meaning. So this sort of team, if they're swift parrying here, it could be quite annoying. But, you know, I could use Trunda in this team here, but it'd be pointless because Trunda's going to be way overkill for killing all these dudes. This guy can do more than enough damage to kill this team. Now, obviously, you have to have a good gear if you want to do it like this. Obviously, I have to be faster too, but using Kaimar. And there we go. I mean, he does a ton of damage there, as you see. If you build him with those kind of stats and using that increased crit rate and crit damage, he can deal a ton of damage. And there's just no point in using a Trunda in that situation because, well, she's going to kill them, but why not just kill them with him? And you know you've got the guarantee of just pushing through any swift parries. So I've just been using them to kill teams like this all the time. Now, you don't get a lot of them on reset, granted, but there's other teams you can kill too. Let's have a little look and see something like this as well. This guy might be faster than me, so this might be quite interesting. Okay, we are faster there in immunity, that's good. So we slept them all, got the Candraphon sleep as well, which is good. And blows them all up again. So, pretty awesome. So we did a little refresh here. Here's a Brogni team that looks interesting. Hopefully we're faster than them. If not, we could chuck in Valkyrie afterwards. Yep, we're fast enough. Sleep them all. And he's slow enough to get around any reaction, and boom, dead. So you get the idea. I mean, it's nothing like groundbreaking this, but I just thought to myself, why wouldn't I use this guy to deal with teams like this? Because I do have a fast Arbiter, and if you do own a really fast Arbiter that you know you can outspeed these teams, then well, why not? I mean, let's try against this. This will be interesting because we've got Vogoth here. Actually, Vogoth's a bit of a pain, but Vogoth's a real pain with swift parry. Now, if he can blow all these guys up, so we've got damage mitigation coming from Duchess, and these are pretty tanky champs. So this will be quite interesting to see if we can actually just blow this team up. Quite high health by the looks of it too. And managed to get the A2 off, which is a bit annoying. And look at that, look at the damage. That is crazy, and Vogoth obviously does his thing, but we're able to come in and just polish him off. Yeah, I mean, he seems to do a lot of damage to me, guys. Let's look for some tankier teams and see what we can do. So here we go. Look at this. So what our rank are we? We're still only 158. This is a tanky team. So we've got Lydia, we've got Raglan, we've got Mountain King, and we've got in lead our Saga. So, and that's a lot of resistance by the looks of it. That might make it an issue. But let's have a go at it and see what happens. Might need to reset and do this again here. Got around the reaction and they had too much resistance, let's be honest. I mean, that's a tanky team, but I think that was probably quite high resist, so he wasn't able to have as much defense and stuff as I would wanted out a team like that. Let's have a refresh. Tell you what, I'll climb a little higher. We'll see if we can get like up to the top. I mean, we're 81 just now. Let's see if we can actually climb up to the top 10, 15, and we'll try them out there. Right, so we played a few more games there. We are now ranked number, see if I can actually move aside so you can see it, number 14 in Platinum. So that should do just now. We should get matched up against some good teams. Let's have a little look here. Who have we all got? Let's try this bottom guy. Let's attempt a Neckert team. I haven't actually tried a Neckert team. This could be quite interesting to see what happens here. He's got Duchess. He might have an insanely fast Warlord, but pretty sure we're going to be faster. We'll just take it off. See what happens here. Let's hopefully sleep them all. Oh, we actually slept the Candor from, which is useful. There we go. And then what we'll try and do is put a weaken down on Necret. Nope, that didn't work. Right, how much damage is he going to do? Well, it kills them all, obviously bar the Duchess, but that was the reason I was meaning to use Kill Streak, and the other one that makes him faster now, because we will reset. Duchess is going to... oh, we can actually put attack up again. Okay, that's a little bit of an issue where we're a little bit too fast there. So what I might do is I might actually just try and land a fear. Nah, it didn't work, because I want to save that AoE cleanse. Let's just have a go at it. We'll do it without the AoE decreased defense and see what happens. Okay, that's fine. If we had the decreased defense there, obviously that would have worked, but we're still able to kill the team. It's just so nice not having to worry about Swift Parry becoming a problem, really. That's the main reason I like using them. Ignore Unkillable there happened, so obviously Swift Parry was on there. We did it. Genbo's a beast, guys. Honestly, he's a total monster. Who else can we jump in against? He is a single hitter, so against Rotos and stuff, not fantastic. Let's have a go against this dude here. I think he might be a bit faster than us. So what I'm going to do, let's out of interest, let's take out Madame. Let's put in a Valkyrie and see what happens. And he was faster, so Valkyrie can come in, lower the I think the turn meter was faster on Arbiter, if I've seen it right. Yep, pretty sure that was right. Hopefully sleep them all, yep. And then let's have a go. Boom, blows them all up. We got a reaction hit there. That's the reason that one didn't work. Let's try and take off that. Put up a shield. Stop us dying. And then it's just a case of clearing up this guy. So if it wasn't for the reaction there, I mean, I'm running him at like, I think he's 170 speed, so you don't want to run him any slower than that, really. There's the Unkillable. So it turns out we could have actually done with him up, so what I should have done there is just done that. And then that, because Genbo can definitely deal with this guy's reaction. Not reaction, Swift Parry. I always get mixed up. Here we go, we just need the A1. And he's dead. Right, who else we got? Let's have a look. Someone tanky. I want like a top sort of tanky team. That doesn't have Rotos. Rotos is a bit of a pain. That's Baracus again. Don't want to do that again. This is exactly the same team. Let's see how this guy's built his actually. We'll just go in against the exact same team. Still faster than us. Pretty sure it was Arbiter next. Oh, we got the extra turn, that's good. So what we'll do, just to be safe, we shall do this. Decrease the turn meter both of them. Okay, Arbiter didn't go, but that's fine because that's worked out actually quite well because now we know reaction has gone on everyone. We'll take a little bit of health off the Sippy. Decrease turn meter 2. I'll actually just use the AoE here just in case things go wrong. Get the counter attack, obviously that was going to happen. Right, Genbo, do your worst. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I mean, Arbiter had some buffs up, but there was no decreased defense there. So he's doing some serious damage, guys. Serious damage. I mean, if I had a faster Arbiter, like one of the proper fast ones in the game, you could go in against teams like this and just, you know, it's a guaranteed win every time. Right, so we've got this team here. Now, this is a pretty defensive looking team. Let's have a look at this one. So we're coming in against this guy. He's got Lydia on lead and he's got Cardial. So you know his Cardial is going to be like insanely high resistance with that 100%, well, 100 extra resist from this dude. So what I'm going to do here is, I don't think my Kaimar at 600 accuracy is actually going to strip this lot, which means he's going to cleanse and then kill us all. So, and then he's going to get the increased defense. Yeah, I see how this team works. So what we need to do here is we actually just need to take out the Arbiter altogether. And we need to find our friend Yoshi. And then this should solve this problem. Let's have a go. Because we've still got 30% speed aura, so we're still super fast. Let's put increased accuracy on everyone. Landed one fear. Right, this should now strip everyone. Yep, it did what we needed it to do. This will easily strip everyone now. Let's just see if we can land a random stun. Nope, he's got fear anyway. A1, decreased turn meter. And boom, dead, easy. Telling you guys, he's absolutely fine. I mean, yeah, I know people obviously leave their, let's have a refresh. People leave their crazy high teams up for like reset, but I'm looking for like our Saga type team. Let's look at this one. This is quite an interesting team. Lady Kimmy is a really cool champion, and imagine this is a pretty damn fast team, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I don't really know too much about her, so I'm going to avoid that one. Let's refresh until we find there's our Saga team. Okay, and it's got resistance lead too, so that's quite good. Right, let's have a go at this one. Duchess and our Saga, that's exactly what we're looking for. Now, I think with the resist lead, we're going to be totally fine to go first. 399. I'm actually just going to stick with this team as is and leave Yoshi in because I think I'm going to need that extra accuracy. Hopefully he's not like insanely fast. Yep, I thought that might happen, but I think we're going to be alright. We get increased accuracy. Yep, we're going to be okay. Yep, it worked. Oh, we got the strengthen up though, that's a problem. Let's see if we can stun that dude. No. This is not going to go well with that strengthen and ally protect, but this is a good chance to see how much damage you can actually do. Look at that. I mean, he hits hard, dude. He hits so hard. And now with the kill streak, it's going to deal a decent amount of damage. Next time, Warlord's out the picture still, luckily. We got a fear there. We can reset now. We can actually get a turn off here. This is going to make life. Oh, let's see what happens here. Dead. Now, what I'm going to do, I've still got increased accuracy up, so I'm actually going to just try and fear. No, didn't quite work. Sleep, but that's fine. Oh, we got a stun off. How clutch is Yoshi's still a really good champion, guys. You don't see him getting used very much anymore. So this is a bit long-winded, don't get me wrong. But it's still going to beat this team by the looks of it. Because we're going to take out Siffy now, and now we're just left with this dude. Look at that. So even with a super strong Trunda, it's going to struggle to kill a team like this. So, I mean, maybe we'd be better with Trunda than that. And I wouldn't necessarily go for teams like that, but yeah. So yes, here we go. We've got a top one here, just a kind of standard offense team. If he is faster than us, then yes, we're going to lose. Right, looks like we are faster, so that's all good. So let's get the sleep on. There we go, resisted by Valkyrie, which is a bit of a pain actually. Let's actually just boost round because we want Genbo to take a turn. We're definitely going to kill this team, so I'm just going to use all these abilities to make sure Genbo takes a turn. Because at this point, the great thing about using Genbo is you just know that he's going to kill them. There's literally nothing that can stop this now because the reaction's gone. It's just a case of blowing them up, as you can see. So nice not worrying about swift parry. So that is my Genbo build, just again to show you, he's like 6.6k attack, slow just to get round reaction, 70% crit rate, and the crit damage. I mean, that's the real thing, that A3 makes him viable, I think, as a main nuker, because you can deal so much damage from just using that ability. And you want him super slow in attack boots to get around reaction. He is a single hitter, so you just have to work out who you're going to attack. In Arena these days, there isn't like a one-size-fits-all team anyway, so you know, it's not like you can just choose an Arena offense team and it's going to beat everyone. You do get ones that are pretty damn good, and Trunda alongside Kaimar and Siphi, the kind of standard offense, does work against a lot of people. Same with like double Roto Siphi, but you know, Genbo, I think he's got his place in the meta just now. You can just deal with teams really easy and safely against the teams you know you're going to be able to beat with him. But yeah, try him out. Put your best possible nuking gear onto your Genbo and try him out, because he's actually a lot of fun. And it's just so nice not to have to worry about those goddamn unkillable procs. I'm sure everyone that plays Arena can totally agree with me. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And I will be announcing the giveaway for the gems that we announced in our last video tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, guys. Have a great day. Peace.